Hi, it's me, Ingrid INFP, and I'm drying my hair, so that's why I have my little pom-poms. I'm also growing some radishes, way too many plants in one pot, but I do have other pots, so I'll be trying to spread it out. I need more like soil in order to plant it in more pots, but that's how it is for now. A lot of my plants died while I was gone on holiday, so this is my replacement, kind of. Um, I've been in a pretty reflective mood lately because I've been thinking of, grief in my family, and I just came back from my holiday, and I've I feel pretty tired when I come back home from work, and I'm still recovering from COVID. Um, and I do quite a lot at work. It's pretty intense. There's quite a lot to do, and also I just came back from my holiday, so there's even more to do. Um, and yeah, August is a weird month. I always feel that every year August comes and I'm like shocked, like, wait, what is this feeling? And the feeling is really this weird, wistful kind of both excitement and anxiety, and this kind of calm before the storm kind of thing, and at the same time this feeling that summer will never end, and then at the same time, well, summer is ending now, and time flows very strangely in that time of year. And I know as a kid it was always like this back to school, and I loved back to school. I loved picking out my school supplies for the year, but it did fill me with a lot of anxiety. In France, as a school kid, you would start the first week of September, approximately. I know it's later than in other countries. In Sweden and in the US, it's usually like the end of August that kids start school. At university, people start later, right? But in France, it was usually the 2nd of September that you started back to school, and that was Saint Ingrid in France. So that was pretty exciting for me as well. We wouldn't do any party, but it was kind of like, oh, it's my special day, we're going back to school. And yeah, it's like you need to start planning for the year, which can be both scary and fun. Like finding out what subjects you're going to be learning, and what teachers you're going to have, and all of that. As an adult, it's often like, a lot of courses are only during the autumn or the spring and not during the summer. It takes a pause, and in different workplaces there'll be different, like maybe for me it's that I work in healthcare, and it's a different system during the summer than during the rest of the year, because, well, a lot of people are on holiday, and so how to make up for that. And also we get different types of patients. It's a different time of year, things work differently. And so the end of August is some weird limbo zone that I felt the need to write a poem about. So I wrote a poem that is in the shape of an hourglass. I've always liked poems that like have the shape of something. I've never really managed to make one, but I wrote this poem in a half hour. I could have polished it way more, but I wrote it directly into the Instagram text box, which isn't very easy to use. The good thing about the Instagram is that it automatically, you can choose if you're going to center it or if you're going to put it to the right or to the left or whatever. So I put it centered and wrote it in the shape of an hourglass. So I don't think I'll be able to manage to to write it out nicely in the YouTube description box. But just imagine it as like narrowing down and then widening out, because that's kind of the feeling of that I have of August, and also it's the shape of an hourglass, so time. Okay, and I feel like this is something that I wanted to record me reading. So August, simple title. Trying to grasp the last strands of summer, the last grains of sand in the hourglass. Time stopped in a golden homeostasis. A photograph of sunshine and shade. A soap bubble wobbling in the air, on the brink, on the edge of popping. And then time starts again. Expanding, speeding up. A flash of all the memories, breaking the warm thick air, like the dive into a rush of cool water. Lazy lounging summer does not last or linger. Life has never been busier and is as calm as ever. So yeah, there you have it. I really feel these metaphors, obviously, because I wrote them, but it is kind of like that surface tension of like the bubble, like it's about to pop, it's wobbling, it's like, ooh, and you're like, okay. There's this expansion and this like tensing at the same time, which I don't think that is felt in other time of the year. And maybe it's just me, but those are the feelings that I'm feeling. And there's like this warmth in the air, this thick sense of like, you know, it's still summer, the birds are still going and all that, and there's the crickets and everything, and then it's like, but wait, this isn't going to last forever, this is the end. And it's this feeling of endings, and I find it fitting both for good and for bad. You know, it's like that stage right before great change, renewal, and all of that comes with autumn. So yeah, I hope that you like the poem. I wrote it for myself, and then I got really into like this poetic mood of like, oh, I'm going to write another poem. So I'll make another video about the poem that I did next, but the next poem is kind of more sad, let's just say. I do hope to write another poem soon, but I've been feeling so drained that I couldn't even sit down and write. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Bye.